That's a big question. It's at the moment it's a very busy shed. It's a particularly busy shed, but there's bits of everything.
What happens in our shed is what the members themselves decide. So it can be from doing Tai Chi, to yoga, to walking, to outings, to becoming involved in projects in our community.
We have 3 things going on at the moment. We have music lessons for an hour and a half on a Thursday afternoon. We have a walking club, which they'll be out hail, rain or shine tomorrow, so I won't be with them.
It depends on the type of shed. See, in this one we have the carpentry and we have the gardening. You learn experience from one another, and you sit and talk and have a cup of tea and you have a good bit of crack.
Well, you meet your colleagues when you come into a shed and you have some crack and a bit of fun and a cup of tea, and I find it very therapeutic and very helpful.
First of all, there's a lot of tea drank. Well, as Tom mentioned, it's up to the individuals themselves. They can really get involved in a lot of things, like we say in the workshop, for instance. You're not isolated. You have some place to come. Or if you want to talk to somebody about something, hey, I've got a problem, whatever. You know what I mean? And there might be someone here that you feel that you could open up to and say, like, what do you think? Can you give me any advice on this? There's I think that's in a nutshell, that's what it is, to be honest about it.
Find it a great focus for my week now, because since I retired and being the age that I am and possibly not being as active as I used to be, we have activities practically 5 days a week.
I come here to meet my colleagues. I come here nearly every day for a few hours anyway, and I meet all the lads.
The busy chat means everything. If you do nothing but just tell a few lies or something, or get the crack on. but it's therapy in itself.
It gave me a new lease of life, basically. It's changed, and I know my wife at home, well, she was glad to get me out of the house to start with, but she notices the change in me, it's uplifted. I've got a new life.
People meet one another in the main shed and it gets rid of isolation. I also think that I'm a farmer as well, same as Sean, and there's an awful lot of farmers out there, and the bachelors, a lot of them, and they should be in here today.
Yeah, the camaraderie. Yeah, making comrades.
I suppose the big thing is friendship, companionship, camaraderie. I would say it's almost like a brotherhood. People, you always know there's somebody there to give you a hand if you're doing something, whether you want to sit and have a chat, or whether there's a piece of work you want done. All you have to look around, there'll be somebody there for you. That's a huge thing, and I think it's what the shed is all about. Men working together, helping one another out.
I've met people away from the shed who would say, sure, what do you do up there? So you just talk about the activities that are ongoing, you talk about the camaraderie.
The onus is on all of us to try and bring somebody in and introduce them around. That needs to be done.
Well, through advertisement and encouragement, and on days out, like St. Patrick's Day Parade, you're advertised the shed.
The more you put out there about it, the more chances you have of getting people in, Like, for example, this shed here now, we're lucky in the sense that we have a garden, and we have a polytunnel. So during the summer, if you were meeting on Saturdays, when people would be off, or even during the holidays, it would be an ideal place to get out and just chill out for a couple of hours.
In effect, it's a form of preventative medicine. Instead.
I probably have one or two maybe over the last couple of years, but I have mentioned to a few people over the years, like particularly people like myself that's living on their own. And I said, look, get out of the house, come up, try the shed, have a cup of tea, meet the fellas. And I said, the kettle is always on, which is an important thing,
camaraderie, isn't it?
Companionship.
Company,
Company, yeah.
Conversation as well, conversations.
Meeting new people.
Yeah.
The facilities are amazing, what we've got here, with a carpentry shop and a metal shop, which Brian looks after.
We are very pleased and proud of our achievement here, proud of our lads to do this, because most of us retired, but not retired. Many people say, like, you know, it's great to get out of the house and they have something to do, and there's so many, like, some people come in with no skills and, you know, they can play. We're getting a dartboard ready there now for and other games, but that's for the men to come up with ideas as well, you know.
From my perspective, it has been literally eye-opening. I was born here in Clonakilty. I've been out of it for half a century. Came back about 10 years ago, and I think I only knew 2 people that were in the shed group, so it was a great opportunity to meet people.
The shed is central to what I do now, and I come nearly every day, or I just stick my nose in it.
What else would you be doing except walking around at home? I mean, you know, it gives you an excuse to come out, it gives you a reason to come out. It definitely would be. It definitely would be.
Much more lonely life, I think.
Yeah.
Coming here, you know, at least you meet loads of friends and make friends, which you wouldn't do normally. Yeah, I mean, I live alone, so coming to the shed, it's a big thing for me.
Yeah,
you know,
I'd be the same, yeah.
Because I'm an engineer in my own right, and having the workshop out the back there, it keeps my hand in, it keeps my brain ticking, it keeps everything up to scratch, as it were. Contrary to our belief.
Very good, yeah.
I must say, initially I wasn't sure I needed dementia. I felt I had enough going on and all that. But now that I'm into it, I couldn't imagine being without it. Yeah. And I look forward to all the little events and just meeting up, and you know, it's become an integral part of my life, certainly.
Yeah. Well, he's our chief cup washer now within the association. Very important.
Camaraderie, the fun and the crack, yeah.
Men having fun.
Great.
I mean, it really is, you know, our outs and about that we have. Like,
we're just out
they're
for
silly,
fun.
but they're all fun. Like, we have great fun, you know.
Total madness.
I think it's up to individual members who know their neighbours and who feel they might benefit from attending shed meetings. And I think it's a matter of knowing what their interests are. And somewhere along the line there will be an activity within the shed that will be of great interest to them. And that's your starting point.
A number of us have been going out and asking them, look, would you like to join the men's shed? That's all you can do, invite them in.
We have identified, I think, each of us individually, without talking, a number of people in town that we felt, not being brash about it now, but we felt that
they could do with the help of dementia.
Yeah.
Even when our local Clonakilty show was on, we took a stand up there and we had the brochures and we were just promoting men's shed, and I think it was really good. Yeah. And we got a tremendous response from that.
The challenge is to involve people, to find out what different people's talents are, to bring those into the shed and to share those across the shed and create opportunities in the shed for them to be busy, you know.
If you can inform people of the facilities that you've got, that they may be interested in, if carpentry work or mechanical work or gardening. We've got a big polytunnel outside, which we're still in progress building and constructing. So people, you know, a lot of people have different interests, and we cater for most of them. So even if it's only one interest that they've got.
Barry asked me, could I sing? I was actually walk. I said, no, I haven't a note in my head. He said, you're the very man we want for the choir. so basically that's how I came in, like, And I suppose I would encourage people to come in if they wanted to,
And you still haven't got a note in your head?
No, I haven't actually, no, that's true,
And
a lousy snooker player.
I think it's some of them, the wives got on to us and asked them, would we encourage them to get out of the house?
and being out as a group together. Like for example, this past week we were collecting for the Vincent de Paul. Just being out together, doing something together.
Like we're totally recognised in town now as being the go-to crowd for any collection or marshalling any event in town. Oh, go to the men's shed, go to the men's shed.